JP's best bets. I'm sure he's cooked up some great stuff for us. I've already promised a above 500 week yet again. I promised it last week and it worked out. So I'm going to promise it again as JP keeps trending back towards 500. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Yes, I could not agree more on the marathon, not a sprint. So we went 2-1 last week, which means we are now 8-13-1, 5 games from 500.
Is State off the no bet on the no bet list?
State is now on the no bet list.
I don't know if it would take another attempt for that or not.
No, I don't plan on it. I was banking on the fact that they were 5-0 against the spread, and that was also 16.5 points. We would have covered the spread if we could have blocked for literally one more breath, one more blink of an eye. Like we'd have been covering that spread. Backdoor cover was there as well, but no, we couldn't move the ball. Credit to A&M. This week, we got 3 bets. I got 2 from the NFL this week, but I'll start with my one in college football. I bet this one it was a pick 'em, and Southern Miss opened as underdogs on the road at Georgia Southern. And the last time we saw Georgia Southern, they got crushed by JMU. And USM is undefeated after the Mississippi State game. They've been playing good football.
They are not, I don't think.
They're not undefeated. Are you sure?
I swear they lost a game because I remember being sad because
They are not undefeated
Yeah,
since
okay.
the A&M game.
they do only have one loss, and it's against, I think, App State.
Louisiana Tech.
Louisiana
is a
Tech,
really
thank
good
you.
football team. But all of that aside, I like USM to still even cover 3.5. I got it as a pick 'em, of course, which is unfortunate because I'd love to have this as a pick 'em sitting here. I don't trust Georgia Southern in this game whatsoever, with how well James Madison ran the football. I think Braylon Braxton's going to play well. Last year, Georgia Southern played essentially the same football team in playing Marshall, and it did not go well. They were lost 24-23, but Braylon Braxton was really, really good that game in a game that they had at home. This is essentially the same football team and a much, much worse Georgia Southern team. Last year's Georgia Southern team went 8-4. This year's Georgia Southern team is gonna struggle to make a bowl game. Give me USM to cover 3.5, and of course I got it at pick'em. So, but
Good for you.
We take these bets when I make the segment,
Sure.
so that the people can also bet on them. Give me USM and the Golden Eagles to upset Georgia Southern. It's still an upset, even though they're favored. Go Gata, but Golden Eagles are going to win this weekend, unfortunately. My next 2, both coming from the NFL, and I'll start with the one that will be earlier in the day. Give me the Colts minus 6.5 against the Arizona Cardinals. I can't believe this is the line, honestly. The Colts have been dominant all season. They've won games by 27, 24, and 25, and also won a game by 1 against the Broncos. They are an Adonai Mitchell fumble away from being 5-0 and scoring 34 points per game. And Arizona is inventing ways to lose games. The way they lost that game last week, there's just no way they're going to have any energy this weekend against a Colts offense with Daniel Jones that is 4th in passing yards per game, and Jonathan Taylor, who is 1st in rushing yards per game. I just don't see how this game goes well for Arizona. And the fact that it's 6.5, that's one of those spreads I love betting, is 6.5. I got it at -6, but I would also take 6.5. I'd even take 7.5. I like the Colts to blow out another team, another inferior team, and I think they'll blow out Arizona, who's coming off, potentially the most emotional low possible with the way that they choked that game against the Tennessee Titans, who shouldn't even have a head coach right now in Brian Callahan, but you gave Brian Callahan a win somehow. Colts minus 6.5. Daniel Jones, Indiana Jones, Jonathan Taylor, Cook on Sunday at noon on Fox. And then the final one, Sunday Night Football, the game we predicted earlier. How is Detroit an underdog at Kansas City? It makes no sense to me. One, they are playing better than the teams that were favorites going into Kansas City, being the Eagles and Ravens at this point in the season, and compared to that point in the season. 2, Kansas City's playing worse than they were playing at that point in the season for those 2 games, too, I'd argue. They kind of got a cupcake win, it felt like, against the Ravens, where the Ravens just kind of gave up in the second half. And in the Giants game, they were very close in that game and nearly didn't cover the spread, if not for Russell Wilson fixing the game and throwing the ball out of the end zone 4 times for no reason and not even caring to win. Detroit should be favored in this game, at least by a point. And I like Detroit to win the game just because they do not care about Kansas City. They're going to go out there and cook. And I get 2.5 points as well. So give me Detroit to win and cover. I can't believe this spread has been bet up to 2.5 too.
Yeah.
That's just so surprising for me. This looks like a 3-0 week.
I firmly agree.
The one I feel the least confident in is Southern Miss because Gata. But I like 3-0 this weekend.
Sure.
And we'll get back to 11, 13, and 1. As always, bet responsibly. This is the first time I've ever said that, but I'm going to start saying that now because I've, again, seen some horror stories on Twitter of people who have lost everything they've ever owned.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Bet
So-
responsibly, and JP is not liable for any losses while following his best
Yeah,
bets.
next week we'll have a little crawl at the bottom that says
But it does not matter because he's going 3-0 this week. I love the picks.
parlay it, put everything you have on it.
Yeah.
Sure.
No, bet
Yeah.
responsibly.
It's a joke.
All right.